William and Kate's quiet revolution inside the royal family. Harry and Meghan have dominated the conversation for the past few years, which is why the couple changing the monarchy forever has gone unnoticed until now. If history has taught us one thing, it is that revolutionaries tend to be male, charismatic and, often bloodthirsty, belligerent ideologues hell-bent on getting their way, often with an unseemly penchant for too much facial hair. But looks can be deceiving. That's the lesson that Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, all bouncy blow-dries and big smiles, a woman who seems about as progressive as a vanilla wafer, can teach us. Because look a tad closer, past the pussycat bow collars and the headbands, and there you will find an activist in slaney clothing in a woman who has been surreptitiously revolutionizing the monarchy without anyone quite noticing. Now don't choke on those Easter eggs you're quietly squaffing. I'm serious. What has gone gloriously under the radar these past few years as the Meghan and Harry hurricane has consumed the media oxygen and clobbered the palace is that Kate and her husband Prince William have been stealthily working on the most revolutionary shift in the royal family since the Diana, Princess of Wales, first got the idea into her head to hug someone with an incurable disease. Only 2 years ago, in 2019, it was Harry and Meghan who looked like they would be the royal family's great saviors, converting legions of new fans to the royal cause and transforming the moribund image of monarchy from a pale and stale dinosaur into a thrillingly proactive and progressive force. That fever dream clearly didn't last or ever really come to bear. All that promise and hope dashed in a tempest of family hurts and anger. But what the endless, consuming drama of the Sussexes has obscured is quite how profoundly and dramatically both Kate and William are changing the royal status quo, quite how radical they are without anyone quite twigging. Let me explain. From the day Edward VIII abdicated in 1936 until that glorious day the Cambridges tied the knot in 2011, royal work had remained relatively unaltered. To be a working member of the royal family was to pick a handful of chosen causes, maybe a disease, some sort of animal charity or something involving deprived kids, and then spending decades doing one's bit. One's bit, of course, translated into giving speeches, turning up to events and thus dragging the press pack behind one, all in the hope of gussying up some publicity and helping the cause in question. Royal work, in this paradigm, translated to one's ability to help generate media coverage and public interest, like a very well-dressed Pied Piper with a cut glass accent. What Diana, doe-eyed and miserable, worked out nearly 40 years ago, is that this equation could be taken one step further. One's bid could mean turning up at, say, an AIDS hospice or leprosy hospital and dashing stigma and shame. One's bit could even be extended to create far more impact by weaponizing one's personal vulnerability and experience, which is exactly what she did by speaking out about her eating disorder.